That's it. I threw it together with AI.
I was gonna say, unless there's something else I'm missing in the busyness, I think it looked beautiful. Can't be mad at that. Oh, where's this shit at? If only there was a way to like just click one button and it did everything else I needed to do. That'd be great.
You can't do that. No, I
No,
don't
like
think I've
to
ever got.
send out the link through YouTube and to a couple of the chats I send it through to let people know we're live so they can hop on and
Yeah, I get it.
stalk us or whatever they want to do.
I get it. So is that a Cartman shirt you're wearing?
It is, yes.
I
Respect
can just
my
see
forte.
respect my. Hmm.
That's
Nice.
back when one of the first couple seasons, he becomes a police officer.
Yeah, and the big wheel.
Yeah, that's it. He just rides around. Respect my authority, hitting people with
Yeah.
nightsticks and shit. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I saw it like it was one of those random things that like I think it was Walmart. I'm like, wow, this I was not expecting to see in 2025 at a Walmart.
It's all coming back. It's weird because I don't know if it's considered retro. I mean, South Park episode or season 2 is what, 25 years ago, almost 20 years ago,
Shit, I guess
longer.
so. Yeah.
When
Holy
did South
crap,
Park come? Yeah, I mean 25 years ago easily.
that's crazy. Thanks for making me feel old as fuck, man.
Yeah, welcome to the old.
Appreciate that. Holy crap.
Well,
Okay,
yeah. Welcome to old. Sorry about that.
we'll get this shit going. We got a couple people already viewing. Awesome. Thanks for being here, guys. Welcome to Collector's Hideout, the podcast where we get together every week, once a week, and talk shit about different topics that have to deal with pop culture shit. So you got movies, games, comic books, toys, collectibles, really just anything to get our minds off of the real world and the bullshit that's going on that, stresses people out. This evening, we are joined by Mr. Joe Zerocool. Thanks for
Hey,
coming.
thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. No, thank you. Psycho is not here tonight. He's down in South Florida getting ready for the toy show that we're going to be doing on Saturday. He went down a couple days early to help his dad with some stuff and get some other things knocked out and taken care of. And I will be headed down there tomorrow night when I get off of work. And look, Shellhead Tony, he is in the house now too. How's it going, brother?
What's up? What's up? Sorry, I had some things come up today at work. Yeah, not a good day, but
Bro, same.
we're here.
Yeah, I got it.
So the same. We'll talk later. But yeah, so tonight we're doing one of our monthly Collector's Hideout watches episodes where we pick a movie, we watch it a couple days before, or in Shellhead Tony's case, 20 minutes before.
It's on still.
And we discuss the movie. Well, I told Tony, I'm like, hey, we're gonna be shooting for 8:30. He's like, well, I'm getting home probably at 7. I still have to watch this shit again. So hey, how's it going?
What up, Danny?
What's going on, Danny? So
Hello.
tonight's movie, though, we've chosen. Some people regard this movie as like an amazing, almost like a classic, like but High Tension. Tony says it's a fucked up movie. I went into it expecting a fucked up movie. I mean, the movie's not right, but I don't know if it's as fucked up as I was expecting it to be. So
Interesting.
yeah, there's a couple really fucked up parts. I'll give it that. But just out of curiosity, this came out like 2005.
2007.
I mean, internet said 2005. The one I clicked said 2009.
Did it?
So I guess 2007 is a good medium.
2005 sounds more accurate.
Wait, was it 2003? 2003.
I don't even. We're all off.
The internet doesn't know what the fuck it's talking about. But we watched this damn thing. It's a French movie, and they dubbed it in American. So maybe what I saw was like the American dub came out this time. I don't fucking know. But High Tension. So what? When you first saw it, did you see it when it came out?
I saw it way. I mean, you're talking. I'm 45 now, dude. So I would have been, 42 or 22 back then. So
I thought you were going to say I was 42 back then.
No, I would have. I was probably 25 before I saw the movie. My buddy Mike Mike was the one I could always count on to find the weird shit that I hadn't seen yet, and be like, hey, check out this, check out that, and so yeah, High Tension was one of them. And he goes, hey, let's watch this movie, and we watched it. And he goes, it's a little weird because some of it's kind of it's done in French, but there's dubbing. Then the rest of it's in English or whatever. And I was like,
that
yeah,
was
okay,
fucking
cool.
weird.
Yeah, but I watched it. Now I would tell you the first time I watched it, it was for some reason it was hard for me to figure out what exactly had happened. And then watched it a second time and I understood it. And then watching it today, I completely forgot about some of it because I'm sitting here watching and I'm like, why? This is like way more dramatic than it needs. I mean, not that anything was chill about the movie, but there were parts that were like way more dramatic than I thought they needed to be. And then afterwards, I'm like, oh yeah, that's why.
So, the one question I do have: had you seen other horror movies before this one?
Of course.
Okay, just cool. There's a very there's the thing that I think that a lot of people saw in this is we'll get to it a little bit, but the twist, the plot twist. But I have seen that in other movies, that exact same plot twist.
Sure.
Okay, maybe you hadn't seen those movies, so maybe that was like a mind blowing plot twist, like holy shit, you know what I mean? That's why I was curious if you've seen other horror movies.
No, I just
Before.
for me it was wise ass. For me it was the way they filmed it. So like as I'm watching this, at no point did they film this where you could have deduced, unless you wanted to foreshadow like crazy in the beginning, you could not have deduced that she was playing both characters. That her entity was both characters.
So we'll bounce all around. So it's the exact same. Now the plot going up, the whole story of it's different, but it's the same general plot twist as My Bloody Valentine.
I don't think I ever saw that.
So My Bloody Valentine, it's about the miner who's down in the mines and forgot his name, but he kills people in the mines, this and that, and you go through the whole movie and you're seeing this miner killing people and taking out these. Then you get this one scene where he's like after the main girl and he's trying to kill her, and then right at the end, spoiler alert, it turns out that she is the miner. It's all in her head. That she's been the one doing all the killing the entire fucking. So then you watch the movie a second time, like, well, now you see him and her kind of face to face, but you never really see them like interact. You know what I mean? You start put pieces together. Like, okay, I guess it's kind of weird. But with this one, the one thing that after finding out the plot twist, that I was like, okay, but the very first opening scene when you see the killer in a truck.
In the truck? Okay, yeah.
What the fuck? How does that even make sense?
Well, it didn't. You're talking about where he just rolls up on the... Oh, you're talking about where he's getting head from the head?
Well, speaking of that, getting head from a decapitated head, is that masturbation? Or like
I think it's just resourcefulness, if we're being honest.
Like,
I mean, that's straight up recycling. Not only did he kill the person, he's just like, look, I'm not letting this go to waste.
But now he has it, so right? So like if he has it, it's now his head. So it's not even like the R word, like that's his, and possession is 9/10 of the law. So technically
it's not the R word.
I don't want to say the R word in case it gets flagged on YouTube. That word.
That's a bad word.
That rhymes with grape.
Oh, I'm like, what? You said R word, and in my head, I'm like,
oh, not that R word.
It's just because he's got possession of a head. Is that mean it's his property?
Possession's 9/10 of the law, right? So that's his head now. He took it.
I don't know.
Well, in his case, insertion was 9 inches of the law, probably.
I feel like you're giving him credit, like a little over embellishment for that.
He's from France. I don't know what's going on over there.
But like that whole scene, though, that's what I was like, oh, this is fucked up. I'm like, all right, Tony got me something good. This is gonna be a fucked up movie. That this is the opening scene. Like, all right, let's go. But then when you get the plot twist of he's not even real, it's a second personality in her head. Then why the fuck was she sitting in a truck? In that, like, that scene just doesn't make sense anymore. You know what I mean?
So that's the part. Okay, so that's where I started to lose, not interest at all, but like started to lose like understanding of the movie when I first watched it, because she's in she's in the she gets in the truck with the girl and supposedly, right?
Joe, it looks like you're fisting an alien.
Right in its mouth.
Well,
no, he was right the first time. I'm going with the fisting.
you're far from the mouth.
That is not Zerocool. That's Zero Gross. Yeah. So she's gets in the truck with the girl, the Alex girl, and it's like, oh, shh, be quiet. We have to be quiet. And so they're going, and I'm just like, I'm wondering how this whole time he doesn't realize that she's in the truck. And then again, mind you, I'd seen this before, so I totally forgot. I forgot that he was the mind fuck. Like at the end of the movie, that she was him. Like I totally forgot about that in the movie. So it was like kind of rewatching it for me, even though it's the third fucking time. You think I'd know, but it's been so long. It's been so long since I've seen the movie. So, and then when she hands her the knife and she's like, in case I don't come back. And then she gets out of the truck, right, at the gas station. And she goes inside and there's that whole thing that transpires at the gas station. Then she calls police. And I would almost wonder if she imagined that she called the police and all that, but then they show up. And then she takes off in the car. And then that's the other part I don't understand. I didn't understand how they filmed that.
Then someone pulls the internet
driving the
right
car,
out from underneath her.
Fucking psycho must be over there
but
helping
she's also
redecorate.
behind herself.
Yeah, there he is. He's in such a great pose.
What is with my internet, man?
Well, you're back. You're
back. Welcome back.
Listen, I'm gonna hardline in. I don't know what's going on lately. I think it's the weather.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and hardline in. You guys pick up something else. I'll be right back.
So just to continue off where he's probably going to come back to, that gas station scene. That's another one. Like obviously they want to throw you to red herring, so you don't follow, you don't pick up what's going on from the beginning.
Yeah.
But she was hiding behind the wall or like the shelving. And then he walks in and he's talking with her or with the attendant.
With the attendant, yeah.
Right. But then when he convinces them to get a bottle, whatever, he goes and grabs a bottle of liquor and then gets an axe to the chest. But then when they play back the video, all you see is the guy standing there opening the liquor cabinet, and then it's like, okay, well, why'd he go do that? What possessed him to go over there at
why
2
was
in
he
the
doing
morning?
that? Yeah, why was he doing that? To set him up and stage him for the kill.
No, but the attendant himself, like, why'd he do that? Like,
yeah.
Like, I guess when they played back the video, I would more expect her to be standing there the entire time.
Yeah, not come out of nowhere and just hit him.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think she was like a little further back. She was standing because I remember as soon as I went back to play it, you didn't see anybody there. I was like, oh shit, it's fucking My Bloody Valentine. Got it. And then they show her killing him. Like, okay, that's where we're going. But then it made me start thinking about all the other parts of the movie. Like, but it doesn't line up. So I'm assuming that most of this movie, you weren't watching it live. You were watching it through what she was convincing herself happened.
Yeah, I think you were watching it through her not her perspective, but her mental perspective of what she thinks was going on in her reality.
Because that's the only way any of it makes sense, is that you're just watching it through her mind.
Yeah. You're not watching it from her perspective, as if she's, from her eyes. You're watching it from her mental perspective.
Because that show, I was like, what? Like, why'd this guy go get liquor if there was nobody in there and she was hiding? That doesn't fucking make sense.
Yeah.
Tony, you're back. Welcome.
Yes, I hope so. I don't fucking know.
Well, you look very sharp right now, so that's a good thing.
Thank you. I'm hardlined in. I don't know I don't know what's going on lately. I don't know if it's the weather or what, but it keeps wanting to.
Well, you got the kids, don't you?
Yeah, they're all. I mean, they're on their Wi-Fi and shit, but
yeah, network. They're probably
network. Using all your bandwidth. If you need a network guy, I might be over there sometime this week to see the kids. So I'll come visit.
Oh, there you go. Damien will need somebody to ask millions of questions to about things that don't matter.
So you were saying, Tony, about your this movie?
Yeah. So what I was saying was, like, I don't understand one of the scenes where she's chasing the killer, right?
In the car.
In the car, and then she shuts off her lights and she's like still chasing him in the dark, and then the vehicle like disappears and she's like, oh, where is he? And then you see in the rear view of the little car she's in, he's behind her, and she goes to pull out the gun, and there's no bullets in it. And then you see his hand come out the window, and he drops the bullets on the ground. And I'm like, so that entire scene was just in her brain?
Wow. So I didn't even notice it was his hand. I thought it was hers. I thought she just has some ugly ass hands because she's like a weird type of woman. Because I was like, why the hell would she throw the damn bullets out the window if you need them to fucking kill this guy? Like, what are we doing right now? I didn't realize it was his hand because then that would have made me start realizing from right there that okay, this is it's in her mind type of thing. She's the killer.
Yeah, it transferred. So the scene is her driving. He again, it's so weird to talk about it like he's an actual person now. So like she's driving, the killer bumps into her, and she's got the gun in her hand, and she pulls the trigger and it clicks. And then you see her look out the window into the mirror, and you see the hand, and it's holding a bullet. And then it opens up his hand, and then he just drops the bullets like as they're driving. So she opens up the gun and she realizes there's no bullets in it.
Yeah.
So I thought that was kind of wild.
I think it's deeper though. I think she's disconnected from her reality too, right? Not only is she another personality, but they're interacting with each other also. So
it's very much
that's legit schizophrenia. Like
yeah, 100%.
This was a battle within her mind of killing the killer, right? Because that's what this was all about. She had to kill him, which is why when she eventually does kill him, and she goes to rescue the girl, you now know that she's actually the killer. And the girl's like, all right, and then she stabs her, and then all of a sudden she turns back into him, like, oh, he's not dead. She just reactivated that fucked up personality.
Mm-hmm.
But like Joe and I were saying while you were gone, you're watching this movie and you're watching it through her mind and how basically like if she was arrested, this is what her mind saw and she's telling the police happened type of thing. So it's like her way of telling herself this is what she's doing, this is how she's gonna kill this guy, and she's not the one doing the murders. Like she might be that disconnected, she might not even realize there is no guy herself. Like you said, she might be that gone that he is real in her mind. But that's what you're seeing. That's why, because I was telling Joe while you're gone, like, I don't understand how she was hiding in the gas station. Then what caused the gas station attendant to come out and go to the liquor door to then get killed? If the guy's the one who talked to him, you know what I mean? So, like, that whole interaction, we don't know what actually happened. It was all based on what she told herself happened, or her mind told her happened.
So, I mean, she obviously, essentially, in the beginning of the movie, says, "Oh, I've been having that fucked up dream where I'm chasing after myself." That's the first thing she says, like the first 10 minutes of the movie.
She's like, "Oh, why can't you have normal dreams?"
Yeah, right, exactly. And then all of a sudden, here you go. Which also made me think, is everything that transpired like just a dream? But obviously it's not. But wouldn't it be weird that the girl would go back and visit her at the asylum where she is now?
No, I don't think that's weird. I don't think she might not have even physically been there. I don't think she was there. I think in her mind she was there.
Mind. It's like, oh, the woman I love finally came back. Because remember, she did say, oh, she was getting ready to kill her with the fucking that tile.
Right, you don't love me, yeah, you do, yeah.
Yeah. So in her mind, she might be like, oh, she finally came to see me, type of thing.
Very wholesome.
Yeah, it was one way mirror, two-way mirror. Was it two-way mirror? And she asked, "Can she see me?" And she said no, or they said no, and then she turned and made direct eye contact. So that's what, to me, felt like that was just in her mind too.
Yeah, in her mind, she's like, "Oh, if she's there, I would look to see her because she's looking at me." I mean, there was some. So when the movie opened with the whole giving head with a head thing, I'm still curious. Like, what part was he using? like I feel like it was just straight throat, to be honest. I feel like,
but it doesn't make a whole lot of sense because if she is
because like we threw the head out, the mouth wasn't open, so I feel like it was probably throat. But that's
But
but none of that happened.
None of that happened. True.
Yeah, none of it happened. That's just her mind, and
Well,
and
did
that's
it not
how screwed up
happen,
her mind is.
or did she kill another girl that she was in love with before?
Well, could be.
Well, the scene shows in the countryside. So
that's where
was she in the country previously, and then?
Well, I mean, it looks like the same type of area the rest of the movie takes place in. After they get kidnapped from the house, it's all like farms.
So when they were in the car, and the friend Alex or whatever, right? Obviously, she's in love with Alex, but Alex is talking about banging some dude, and then I think something about I doesn't she mention about a girl too?
Mm-hmm.
Or am I wrong?
Yeah, that I don't recall.
Multiple, yeah,
yeah, and then she goes, "Well, I'm not a slut," and they start going back and forth about it. And so the only thing, actually, back to the original point was maybe that girl that she takes and throws her head out the fucking window is the girl that Alex hooked up with before.
In her head,
right?
Could be.
Yeah, well,
but
that makes sense.
This is gonna sound fucking terrible. I like the fact that they followed through with the little kid.
I wanted to see it. I'm fucked up.
So, well, if you're gonna put it in the movie, put it in the movie. I'm sorry, but they followed through with it. The kid did get shot. And then the scene with the mom was fucking great. Like when she's like running and she stops the girl and she like slits her throat, and even though it's not her really on the other side of the fence, or other side of the door, but the scene, like, yeah, when the mom is just staring at her through the fucking door, those eyes, I mean, they look right through you, dude. Like you're watching her watch the eyes, and you'd swear you're looking at the mom yourself. Like it's just filmed so well right there.
Yeah, there was, and a lot of it starts to make sense, right? When you watch it, now you know it. You start thinking back to the things that happened, because the whole time, as you do in any horror movie, you're like, "Yo, get the fuck out of the house!" Like, you know where, like, just go. Like, I'm sorry, but then you're like, "Oh, you're right. Obviously, she must love her." Then she was the fucking one doing it. That's why she didn't fucking leave the house. That's why she didn't go out there and try and help little Jimmy in the cornfield, because she was the one killing little Jimmy in the cornfield.
Cornfield Jimmy, you're dead, bitch.
But there's.
You imagine if you flip the perspective of the girl and her family that she traumatized. This girl knows throughout the whole movie in her mind that it's her girlfriend doing all this, and
she saw her tie her up. Yeah,
she saw everything. And then, even when she had the gag in her mouth and like she pretended to take the gag out, tried to take the gag out. Was she trying to really take the gag out? Was she not? But the trauma that girl's going through is just had to have been intense, because she sees everything from first person from her perspective. Just amplified it.
But see, then that also, says Joe just died.
God rest him.
But then, like, another part of it's one of those things. They do it obviously to keep you guessing or not knowing what the turn's gonna be. But like the scene where she first finds the girl tied up in bed, right? And that's when she sees like the little boy, little Jimmy, go running into the cornfield. So she's standing there watching little Jimmy run to the cornfield and watches the killer run behind him with a shotgun. But then you still see the girl in the bed kind of reacting to her standing there watching. So it's like, how the fuck did that happen if she's the one who did it, but the girl in the bed was looking at her when she turned around after he'd been shot, looking at her like, I said, and that's where you got to remember that it's all based on what her mind's telling her happened versus what actually happened.
Right. It couldn't possibly be me because I'm here with her.
Right. I was in the room when it happened. It wasn't me. Right. It's like her alibi in her head.
Banging on the bathroom floor.
It's it was not a bad movie. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I was expecting, after the head getting head, I was expecting like a really fucked up thing to come. And there was some intense killing. I'm all about it. Like it was good. But there's such a oddity. Such an oddity.
I do like I thought it was cool where the flashlight's hanging from the rope, and she's like trying to like come up on it, and then you realize that it's just the flashlight and the guy's not actually there. And then he like comes out of nowhere and fucking clocks her. But I thought that was really, really clever to see in something like this. It was a good movie. It could have definitely been. It could have been longer. An hour and a half was a pretty brief way to watch this movie. It told the story fine, but it could have been longer. In my opinion, like the way that I guess the way they told it, I don't know. Like if he's not real, they spent too much time with his dialogue, and I know it's supposed to be in her head, but like in the gas station where he's walking around in the gas station and then he's talking to the guy and it's like, hey, do these sunglasses look good on me? You know, so on and so forth. And then it's like, oh, I need some booze. And then he goes over to the cabinet and then you find out later on it was her that jacked him.
And then he says like, oh, what was, I forgot the guy's name, Al, whatever the fucking attendant's name was. What was he looking at? Like, he's trying to understand what he was looking at, that there's somebody else there. And it's like, that's where you got to start remembering, like, it's got to be through her head, because he drove off and then she went and hopped in a car and chased him. So, like, who was driving the truck then? Same thing when she was in the back of the truck with the girl while he was driving to the gas station. Like, what the fuck who was driving? So it's all in her head. It's all fake. The murders are real.
It's got to be something along those lines, like 100%, where it's just her thoughts and whatever she thinks is actually happening is what's happening for her. You know, like the part where he's in the, you guys probably already talked about this when I got kicked off, but he's sitting there drinking the wine, and he's takes the wine and like puts the bottle back behind him, and he's trying to like spill it on her.
Right.
And then
we didn't talk about it.
Yeah, and then he goes to put the match, like he's gonna try. And as soon as that happened, I'm like, fuck, I don't remember this part of the movie. I thought for sure he was gonna drop the match, and then he doesn't do it, and I'm like, oh.
When I saw that, maybe I'm fucked up. When we did it, I'm like, man, that's gonna, really stink up that truck with like this smell of flesh burning. Why would you do that to your truck?
Like, God, dude, you got enough problems going on. Now your truck's gonna be on fire. You just filled it up with gas. What are you nuts?
You just filled it up. You're driving. Like, what's going on? Why are we doing this? Like,
the price of fuel. You crazy?
Shit. It was definitely an interesting watch. I'm not mad at it at all, and I'll watch it again. It's worth a second watch. But now when I watch it again, I'll be looking for the stuff that kind of hints at it, right? Like the same way the second time you watch Sixth Sense, you look for the stuff that kind of hints at him being dead the whole time.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to watch it again and see if I can pick more of the foreshadowing of he's not real.
I mean, it's a 20-year-old movie, so was it better 20 years ago?
Or we were just more naive.
Maybe, I saw it when it came out, so I saw it 20 years ago, and I thought it was really good. I watched it last night. I thought there was a lot of cheese to it, and I just felt like, like I know everything going on, so that kind of ruins that type of movie. So I don't know. I think that
like
plays a big part.
That's like going back and watching Sleepaway Camp, knowing what's going on. You're like, all right, it's not as impactful. It's not as surprising.
I also think there's a lot of jading, right? So you got to figure movies we've come from over the years, right? As it gets harder and harder for filmmakers to make something that's going to scare you, that's going to mindfuck you, that's going to, whatever, because you've seen it so many times. And so now to go back, and it's like, I hate to say it, but like to go back, like, is that the first time you've ever seen it, Chris?
Yeah, I'd never even heard of it till you guys started talking about it.
So the case in point, so like you go back to watch a movie like that, realize that you've seen 25 other movies that are probably in that realm, right? Or that same kind of like, cinematography and the way they do things. And so you're going to be more aware, more cognizant of what's going on in the movie and what they're trying to make happen, maybe to an extent. And, Joe and I are talking about watching it when it pretty much first came out, and there weren't a ton of movies that would have prepared you for that.
Yeah. I mean, My Bloody Valentine came out in 2009, so this came.
No, that was the remake.
Oh, that was a remake.
My Bloody Valentine was 81.
Yeah, fair.
But it's like this, like you said with The Sixth Sense. The first time you watch it, we never had a movie like that. Well, it's the same thing with Saw. We never had a movie like that before. So like when you watch Sixth Sense and he's like, "Oh, I see dead people," we're like, "Okay, this kid's fucking crazy," and you're watching the movie, and at no point did anybody stop and go, "Oh shit, maybe Bruce Willis is a fucking good." No, never even crossed your
Never
mind.
crossed your fucking mind.
So
No, and I
is there
go ahead.
is there a genre that is one time watch and throw away? Like you don't buy the DVD because you're not going to get the same effect and the same
I mean, I
enjoyment.
think a lot of horror movies are like that. But like you could say that for like Paranormal Activity. You watch it one time, get the gist of it, and enjoy the hell out of it. But when you watch it a second, it doesn't hit the same because you know what it is. You know what to
Yeah,
expect, right? Because I mean, fuck, the first time I saw like Paranormal Activity, Melissa and I went to it was a movie screening. It was like 2-3 months before the movie even came out. They were testing different endings and shit. So like nobody knew what it was. It was complete. It was found footage, and it was amazing. But even going to like the second one, it's like, all right, you know what? All right, cool. It's not the same anymore. Same thing. Blair Witch. Those movies were something great, and they broke records. But the newer ones that have come after, you're like, okay, I've seen this. I've seen at least this setup, so it's not as unique. Whereas Blair Witch was the first of its kind to do what it did, at least in that grand scale. And then right after them comes Paranormal Activity that took Blair Witch and stepped it up a notch. And then after everything after that's been like, okay, those were like the two creme de la creme, and everybody's been kind of copying, and you're like, all right, seen them, don't need to see it again.
well, and Blair Witch did that what is it, that home video cinematography type thing where it was just like
Yeah,
from
the
a
found
camcorder.
footage. Yeah,
Yeah, and then after that, the next movie that we had that kind of did something like that was what? Not Cloverfield. There was something before
no, I
Cloverfield.
think it's Paranormal Activity.
Was that before Cloverfield?
I believe so.
So it's because
Maybe
it was a
not
whole
because
thing.
Cloverfield was really fucking shaky, like really bad, and people didn't like it just because they were getting like motion sickness from all the shaking.
Right.
Whereas I think that's where one of the things that like Paranormal Activity did differently than you do like with Cloverfield or Blair Witch is that a lot of Paranormal Activity is just a stationary camera. So you're like just watching, like you're a peeping tom on these people's lives as shit goes bad. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
it was just like it's the same idea but different. They delivered it differently that had a different effect on it. But like Cloverfield, that shit was fucking shaky. I didn't mind it. I watched it. I liked it, but I feel like it came after Paranormal.
Paranormal came out in '07, Cloverfield '08.
It's like again, so that was during that there was a time frame where when Cloverfield came out that there were a lot of movies coming out in that film fashion because that was like the new thing. So
Because it
what
had
was Final Destination? The only one I can never remember is the one where uh he's talking. So he's talking about the one with the camcorder. The only thing I can think of is the fucking weird kid who drove the yellow convertible and had the Playboy bunny fucking necklace. Uh,
The third
is that the
one.
third?
Yeah, with the carnival, right? With the roller coaster that breaks
Yes.
down. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
But Tony, what you were saying about the like the found footage thing, because like you got to remember when you had Blair Witch. I don't know what the budget for Blair Witch was, but
$8.
Yeah.
the Paranormal Activity was probably literally $8, and it went the amount the ROI on that was insane. So you had the success of Blair Witch, then the fucking insane success of Paranormal. So then all of a sudden everybody's making this kind of movie because it was cheaper. It was this, it was that, and they're getting huge returns. And then it over flooded the market with those types of movies. Because then you had every Joe Schmo thinking they can go out with an iPhone and film a horror movie in that fashion.
I mean, it's all relevant to however that you can make the person feel who's watching it. You know, if you've got you can have the highest paid actors in the world, but if they can't reach the person that's watching it, I'm just watching an expensive person on TV. That's it. I can do that, any time of the day. Just throw on any movie and see a Tom Hanks movie or see, or Tom Cruise or anybody, Matthew McConaughey, all these guys that get paid all this crazy amount of money to be in movies, 20 years ago. And and but you could do a movie with like people you've never even heard of, but if it's filmed properly, and those people do just enough of a job, it's enough to overthrow your senses, I guess you could say, more than any production value film ever could.
So just because you brought it up, the big names, and I just thought of it. In your horror, do you prefer no names?
I wouldn't say no names. I just
Or maybe not no names, but little names. Like, I don't give a shit. If you tell me this horror movie's coming out and it's got Tom Cruise in it, I don't give a
right. I don't need to know who's going to be in it. So like for just give me an idea. I'll just pick one easy. So I won't do Texas Chainsaw because there's 35 fucking Leatherfaces. But you know, with Friday the 13th, you've got Derek Mears, who played the most recent one.
But that's the actual killer. I mean, just like the supporting cast, the humans, the normals.
Like, well, the one kid from isn't the one guy from Paranormal in that? Or was it Paranormal? What the fuck is that? Supernatural?
Supernatural, yeah. Sam
right?
Winchester, yeah, he
plays one of the dudes in there. Yeah, I don't need brand name people, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I don't need them in my horror movies at all.
Huh?
I said I don't need them in my horror movies. As like the stars in my horror movie. I don't.
It takes it. If anything, sometimes it takes away from the movie because that person gets paid so much that they're gonna overuse them in the movie to get their money's worth. You know, so I feel like you're gonna spend the whole time watching, you know, that particular character instead of actually enjoying the rest of the movie. You're watching it because that person's in it, or you're being forced to watch that person so much because they're in it.
Or you catch yourself like perfect example would be what is it? Jason versus Freddy or Freddy versus Jason. You watch that movie, the entire time I was just waiting for Kelly Rowland to get killed. Because I'm like, oh, this bitch is annoying from fucking Destiny's Child, but she's a big name. And it's like, yo, she's gonna die somehow. I can't wait to see it. And you're just waiting for that. It kind of took away the rest of the movie because I was so focused on her getting killed.
Just waiting for that bitch from Destiny's Child to get capped, man.
They killed off Paris Hilton pretty quick in was that Wax?
Which that was weird because they like kind of advertised it as like it was her movie.
Yeah, and she lasted 10 minutes. Yeah, and then
I like that movie.
And that had the same guy, the same guy from Supernatural, Jared Padalecki or whatever the hell his name is.
And then Tony's favorite, the Jessica Biel Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
All day,
right?
Like,
and she survived it, right? Like, did she survive? Yeah, she survived the whole movie.
I wasn't even mad at that because I can't think of when that came out, but I'm trying to picture what I know her from. That would have been like, oh, she's a huge name. Because like I can only think of her being in that
70s show.
Heaven, the TV show. She was like
Seventh Heaven.
Seventh Heaven.
There you go. Yeah, that one where her dad was like a pastor who turned out to be a pedophile.
Yeah, she tried to break away from all the stereotypes of the show. She was in an Adam Sandler movie.
That's right, where you see her brawl in that movie.
Yeah.
Was that Big Daddy?
Yeah, 2003. That's what I thought. Yeah, Jessica Biel was 2003 Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
So I can't think of much that she was in before that besides the TV show. I think the Adam Sandler was after that.
The Chuck and Larry, is that what it is?
Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
And that has to be later in the 2000s then.
Yeah.
That's a
so lot. I feel like she was still a relatively unknown actress. That it was fine. Just like with I Know What You Did Last Summer with Jennifer Love Hewitt. Like she had a name, she'd been in other things, but she wasn't like some mega star.
She was in 6 movies before Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So to your point, she wasn't. Yeah, but nothing I've heard of.
Yeah, nothing insane.
I feel like the Texas Chainsaw, and again, not because it's like my ultimate, franchise, but she took off when that movie hit. First of all, she looked amazing in it. She acted very, very well in it. And so the two going together, man, just absolutely, I think that catapulted her career. And that is probably one of the things she'll be most known for, because when people want to dictate Texas Chainsaw timeline, they always go, well, the Jessica Biel one. They always mention it's the Jessica Biel one. They don't go, it's the beginning, or it's this, or it's that one, or this person was in it, they always go, the one with Jessica Biel, the one with Jessica Biel.
It's like I can only picture her like in that Seventh Heaven show, and then
Was she in
Texas.
Seventh Heaven? I don't think she was in Seventh Heaven.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the show,
she played the older
the
sister.
sitcom or whatever it was, drama sitcom or whatever.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
she
right.
was in that.
She was the
Then
oldest sister.
Texas, and then the only other movie I could picture her in is Blade. Blade 3.
God, I fucking forgot about that.
Yeah, with her and Ryan Reynolds.
I totally forgot about that.
She was in an Aerosmith music video in 2001. I'm trying to find it because that might be interesting to watch.
But now I have to know.
Yeah, it was "Fly Away from Here."
Oh, that doesn't mean anything to me.
I'll say it wasn't going to be fun like the other one with what's the other girl? Fucking
Alicia
Batwoman.
Silverstone?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
she
a good
was a
video.
feminist, but she was like half dressed in the fucking video.
Well, that was her and what's his name's daughter?
Yeah. Which was weird too, the way she was all like hoeing it up in the video, and I'm just like, that's your daughter, but all right.
Yeah, watch the video.
Yeah,
So,
Gad.
I mean, was there anything else you guys want to discuss about High Tension?
No, we can move on. I was gonna mention more about Texas Chainsaw for a second.
Go ahead, because I saw a movie recently that I hadn't seen before, and I just wanted to touch on that later. So go ahead. What do you got?
Yeah, you can touch on it all day. All day.
Right.
So
all 4 inches.
I still say, hands down, man, every time I watch the Jessica Biel Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Andrew Bernarski, whatever his guy's name, I can never fucking say his last name. The guy who played Leatherface in it. He was probably the best Leatherface. Gunnar Hansen was good, and that's great and all, but he was probably the best Leatherface I've seen in any Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And I will say this every time if I watch the fucking movie now, I feel the same way. I am scared for the people in the movie.
Right, because he's the first one. All the other ones before, they're always bigger guys, right? Heavy set, bigger guys. But he was the first one where he was like a monster.
Yeah, he was fucking jacked.
Yeah, he was like, jacked, this guy is a beast.
But he had he was barrel, chested, not in a fat way. He was just a rounder, bigger dude, period. So it wasn't the perception of him being a big fat guy. He was just, his fucking forearms are this.
He was fed a lot of cornbread.
Bro. When he asked if he was going to eat it, he ate it all. But I'm telling you, every time I watch that movie, I am still scared for even though how many times I've seen it, I know what's going to happen. I'm scared for them in the movie. And there's a lot of fucked scenes, but one of the worst scenes, that poor kid is fucked the entire movie. The little kid, the guy with the glasses, right?
Mm-hmm.
That poor dude is just destined for death from the beginning. And then there's the last scene where the last two are alive. It's him and Jessica Biel. And they run into this fucking Michael Jackson Thriller house, and she runs and hides in one of the closets, and he's hiding somewhere. I don't know the fucker he's hiding. And Leatherface is about to find Jessica Biel, and the dude runs out like he's gonna stop him. Right? I'm like, dude, really? This whole time, not gonna happen. But he runs out to try to stop him, and I feel so bad. Leatherface just picks him up, hangs him from the fucking chandelier. He can't do shit, and the guy just takes a chainsaw and goes, well, straight up the middle.
Yeah.
Cool, you saved Jessica Biel. She's not gonna fuck you, dude. You're dead.
Yeah, no, bro. She ain't put out before. She ain't putting out now. That movie, that's definitely one of those ones where I feel I prefer the remake over the original.
100%.
Which isn't common, but it does happen.
It's like Coke and Coke Classic.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Watch the video. Watch the video. The Aerosmith video. Definitely worth the 5 minutes of watching.
All right, Joe. Calm down.
Sorry.
It's showing in the camera.
Let me shut that off.
But no, recently there was a movie that I've heard about and I've seen people talk about, and I had never seen it. So the other day, I was like, "Fuck it!" I had nothing else to watch. I watched it, and watching it, all I saw was that this is Home Alone. He's just Like it's just Home Alone. He's just a murderer now. Like that's just it. It's Kevin McAllister, just a straight up murder. No, have you
What
never
movie?
seen The Collector?
Oh, I'm like, you gotta give me more than that. You're
Yeah.
just like, oh, it's Kevin McAllister, and he's just straight up murdering people. I couldn't think of what the hell you were saying for a minute.
Oh, do you
Yeah, I've
know
seen The
Kevin?
Collector. They're great.
But you know who Kevin McAllister is?
Oh, does he play the Collector?
No, but do you know who he is?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I gotta make sure. So people, I, maybe you don't know.
You're
I don't know.
confusing Joe. Like we're
Yeah,
like, what
I'm
are you getting?
confused right now.
Joe, have you seen The Collector?
I don't know. I'm looking for it now. Is it
Yeah, you
Macaulay
have the
Culkin?
Collector, the Collection, and something else.
I've never seen. I only saw the first one the other day. The Collector.
Oh, they're all good. It's the same premise, but they're all very good.
So I was like, so I've always heard people say, like, "Oh, Kevin McAllister grew up to be Jigsaw because of the traps."
Heard that. Yeah,
produces.
yeah. I've heard that.
Yeah, no, he's the Collector, right? Because the Collector, he breaks into your house and he booby traps your entire fucking house. So no matter what, he's got the nails sticking up out of the floorboards on the stairs. Like everything there is Home Alone, just amped up for death. Like there's just and everything. Windows all booby trapped, razor blades are like. I enjoyed the hell out of that.
So it's a fan theory, or it's your theory?
No, it's my theory because it's just because it is like when I watched it, and then the whole thing goes, and now he's in the house, right? And then, like everywhere this guy turned, there's wire that cuts right through you. There's this, like the entire house is booby trapped. And I'm like, the first thing I thought was like, no, this is Home Alone. Fucking the exact same traps, just more deadly.
So he grew up to be a bring a horror show to your house party guy. Like
Yeah, like that's it. He just fucking brings that shit and fucking
Weird. And he just got left behind at Christmas. That shit escalated.
yeah, that's what happens when you do it twice. You do it twice. You thought it messed you up once. It messed you up on the second time too. It just added to it. You're psychotic.
So after the second one in New York, he's like, "I'll kill these
I'm
motherfuckers."
done. He started with his
Because, like,
parents and then just went through it all. Yeah.
Like I said, I had never seen it. And I watched. I didn't know what to expect because I don't even remember the trailers for it. So I was like, all right. But the whole story, though, the guy coming back to rob the place, and he fucking goes in there, and all of a sudden he's now stuck in the booby trap, and like even the scene, there's like one part with all the like the acidic slime or some shit on the floor, and the
It's
cat.
been so long since I've seen the movies, dude.
Bro, there's like one scene that there's a cat stuck on slime that's like melting, and the cat starts like screaming because the guy walks in, the guy who's like trying to survive, and then the killer's like, "Oh, there's somebody up there!" Like, and he's like trying to pull a cat off the sticky shit. Like it's fucking bro.
Poor cat.
That shit's pretty brutal.
Should have been a comedy. The cat's like, meow, meow.
He grabbed that cat, ripped the bitch off, and threw it through a window, and then it got killed by a fucking like guillotine that was set up. Like,
Just like in real life.
Yeah. No 9 lives.
definitely, Joe, give it a watch. It was I had a lot of fun with that one.
The Collector. It's
The
2009.
Collector, yep. Sounds right. And like Tony said, there's like I think two other ones: The Collection and then something else.
I
haven't
don't
watched
remember
them
what
yet.
the other ones are called. I don't remember the sequence. I know the Collector's the first one.
The Collected. Collector, the
what's called?
Collection, the Collected.
Okay.
Yeah, 2012 is the Collection.
So like the whole thing, from what I gather, is that he picks somebody that he wants, and he'll go there and set up these booby traps for people, and he kidnaps like the one person he wants. He collects them, and then he'll use them as bait for the next house he goes to collect somebody else type of.
A lot of no-name actors.
Yeah, it's all new name. Make the
Sound
movie
like
better.
before.
If their acting's good, that makes the movie better.
Best part about no name actors is that if they actually die in the filming, who cares? They're no name.
No attachment.
Except the
Makes it
one
better.
dude. Huh.
Unless you sign up to be on
Who's this guy? He's in both of them. He looks like a piece of shit.
which one?
Oh, it's
Josh?
probably the guy who is trying to get out, then eventually gets collected. He probably hands over to the second movie as the bait. Like,
Josh Stewart.
It's like whoever signed up to be on Human Centipede if they used real people for that.
Oh my god, that movie was that.
It's like you doomed your career just signing up for that. Like you have no future.
That's just that shock value was done the first 10 minutes of the movie. You're just like, okay, this is gross. They're sewed at the butthole. I'll move on.
The walrus tusk. What was that one?
Oh, it's the one with
I
Justin Long.
hated that movie. I didn't understand it.
Yeah, it's so all over the place. Like,
I've never seen it
oh,
because I heard such bad things. I was like, I'm not even going to waste my time.
we'd have to save it for a watch. I mean, I could talk about it, but I'm just like,
save it for a watch.
yeah, I just don't understand it. So if you watch it, Chris, and you want to,
because some people rave about it like it's an amazing movie.
They rave because it's Justin Long.
I don't care.
I only like Justin Long in Waiting. I don't know him. I only like Justin Long in Waiting. I've never liked him in anything else.
That's it. That's the only fucking movie I like him in. I don't like Accepted. I think he's I'm sorry, I lied. I fucking 100% lied. His role in Zack and Miri Make a Porno is hands down his best fucking role. You've never seen Zack and Miri Make a Porno.
I've seen it a few times. I can't picture his part.
Oh my god, how do you
does he play a director?
I shut off the fucking movie after that part because it doesn't matter anymore.
That movie's great.
It's the first like 20 minutes of the movie. So it's Zach. Oh my god, not Zach.
Yeah,
Seth Rogen.
Seth.
Yeah, Seth Rogen and what the fuck is her name? The blonde chick. She's in a bunch of shit.
Elizabeth
they're all kind
Banks.
of the same actors in the same movies. Yes, and they play like roommates, right? And so they go back to a high school reunion.
I remember that.
Yeah, and while they're there, she's like all hot for this ex-football player guy at the time. Used to be somebody they went to school with, and his name was Bobby Long. And so she's like trying to sit there and impress him and shit. And Seth Rogen is over talking to the football player's boyfriend because it turns out he's gay. So he's talking to him at the bar, and it's Justin Long. And he's sitting there, and they're just like, they're having conversation back and forth. And he goes, what do you do? He goes, I'm in some films. And he goes, oh, like fucking movies. He goes, fucking movies. Yeah, that's it. And he goes, anything I've seen? He goes, mostly all male casts. It's just the way he says it. His fucking voice, it's purposely like dark and brooding. And he goes, what, like Glengarry and Glenn Ross? And he goes, more like Glenn and Gary take Ross's meaty cock. Oh my god, he just puts his eager nuts in his mouth. And he goes, huh, is that a foreign film? And that shit goes on for like and he goes, I thought you recognized me. And he goes, no. He's like, am I your demographic? He goes, do you like pussy? And he goes, yeah, then you're not my demographic. So then later on, they're like, they reconnect in the next scene. They're reconnecting in the gym, and he walks up to the friend, right, Seth Rogen. He goes up to Elizabeth Banks and he goes, "Hey, you got a second?" And she goes, "Not now." And she goes, "I'm here talking to my friend Bobby." And he goes, "Oh, Bobby who?" And he goes, "Bobby Long." And then the gay guy comes up and he goes, "Salutations." So it's Bobby Long's boyfriend, and they're going back and forth. And he's like, what does he say? He goes, "We're so in love," or something like that. And she goes, "What?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, they're gay together." And the little guy's like, "Oh, super gay." And he goes, "God damn it, you gotta watch it. I'm fucking it up, but it is goddamned. That scene, you can look it up and watch it by itself. It's fucking hilarious, and it's unscripted. Like Justin Long is like ad-libbing that whole scene, that whole second part, and it's fucking Seth Rogen sitting there with something to drink. And he goes, "Oh, I just want to eat him up." And he goes, although he does most of the eating in the sack and of the sack. And as he fucking says it, Seth Rogen spits out his fucking drink. God damn it, dude. I'm sorry, I didn't take over, but
no. That's what we're here for, man. But
it's fucking hilarious.
What was Jason Mewes' character name in that? He was one of the porn actors, and he had this really stupid porn name. And he's like, "Oh, I can use fake names." He's like, "What?"
Yeah. He says, he's like, "I'm Lester the Molester Cockenshine." And he goes, "Oh, that's a great porn name." He goes, "Fuck, I get a porn name?" And he goes, "I want to be Pete Jones." It's fucking,
it's a great movie.
Hilarious.
But it really,
It really is. The first like 15, 20 minutes of the movie, the whole thing's good, but the first 15, 20 minutes is, I can watch that a million times and then just shut off the movie.
Granny
I'm just
Panties.
not a huge Seth Rogen. It's kind of hit and miss with me, so it's just Like I prefer Seth Rogen as like a supporting actor. I'm not a big fan of his where he's like the main person.
I like Justin Long in Afterlife, but I think it was for what's her name that was in the movie with him. I don't think that was her name.
I mean, you could say the same thing. Like I said, I like
Christina
Justin Long in
Ricci.
Waiting, but I think I liked him in Waiting because of Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
I
Right.
agree.
Like Ryan Reynolds made that movie, and I think that's just you enjoy the whole thing because of that.
I totally forgot Anna Faris was in that fucking movie, dude. Like she's younger too. Like I wish she plays like she's younger in the movie. And then the guy, the fucking lead, the manager of the whole place, totally forgot. You know, he's in like 1,000 things. And then Andy Milonakis plays one of the fucking
Bus boy.
Does he grow up? He still looks the same. He looks 12 still to this
No,
day.
he's got like a genetic problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, he still looks 12.
Yeah.
He still looks like either a 12-year-old boy or an old lesbian.
Yeah. Rosie O'Donnell. He's live on TikTok and he does video game streaming on TikTok. So
He's 50 fucking years old.
Yeah.
And yeah, he looks like a 50-year-old lesbian.
Yeah, he looks 15-year-old.
Or a 12-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Like one or the other.
Yeah.
He does. He looks like fucking like a version of Rosie O'Donnell. He looks like the aunt that got invited to dinner and just now became lesbian in her 50s.
Just became. No experience.
Fucking Andy Milonakis.
Just trying it out.
He had a TV show. I say TV show. He had a thing on YouTube, right? It was a YouTube show.
On MTV for the longest time.
Yeah,
Show.
he had a show on MTV,
Andy
but
Milonakis show.
Yeah,
it was so fucking stupid.
So
I mean,
stupid.
he very much like, especially back then. I always looked at him like a real life Pat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
100%.
Like,
yeah, it's Pat.
Holy shit, it's Pat. God damn.
It's Pat wouldn't float today though.
Hell no,
too many people's panties would be in a bunch if that were the case.
I don't know. I think a lot of people might support it now because it's very topical.
That's assuming that they wear panties. I mean, you can't assume what they're wearing anymore.
Yeah.
Because the whole thing's about assuming, but they never get to actually do the assumption, right?
Yeah.
I love how his significant other is the guy from Kids in the Hall who always dressed like the girl.
Mm-hmm.
That was fucking good. Did you guys ever see the reboot for Kids in the Hall? Dude, so Rebel Girl and I we binged the entire season of the reboot for Kids in the Hall. The first 15 minutes is both of the main characters from Kids in the Hall. They're at least 55 years old, and they're both standing there with their old man dicking balls fucking wide open, dude.
Tony, what the fuck is it with you and watching shit that just got dong everywhere?
It just every time I watch something, it's like it finds me.
Yeah, it finds you, right?
Yeah. Tony's like, oh, I watched Terminator, Schwarzenegger dong. Oh, I watched South Park, Trump dong. Like everything you watch has dong in it.
It's just fucking. It's fantastic that I can be watching anything, and it's just all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, cool.
Tony
now I've got something to talk about.
Tony never slept better after Bad Grandpa with Robert De Niro.
I never saw Bad Grandpa.
The fucking the nutsack. Oh yeah. Jesus Christ! Yeah.
It's fucking crazy, dude. But if you haven't seen it, Kids in the Hall, it's fucking hilarious. It's just like the show you remember, man. The show was always good, and that was just like way even better.
Is it the same cast?
Yeah, it's all the same dudes. Yeah, they're all again.
They're all like else, so why not?
50+ years old, man. Well, the one guy's been in stuff. I say, what is his fucking name, dude?
They're old.
Coming from Joe, that
Dave Foley.
David Foley, yeah, Dave Foley.
Yeah, so he's he always cross dresses as a woman, and so yeah, he was the significant other, and it's Pat or whatever, but he's fucking hilarious.
I was confusing Kids in the Hall with The Whitest Kids You Know, which
I would assume is the same thing because they are.
I mean, ultimately, yeah.
Such a wild ass show, man.
I mean, shit.
Those
I'm kind
shows
of.
What the hell that?
those shows wouldn't have made it today. I don't think. Like, I don't think In Living Color would survive today. I don't think
Oh, never.
Kids in the Hall,
You
maybe.
don't think so?
No,
Living Color?
No way. No way. Yeah, there's no way In Living Color. It tipped a lot of the racial lines back then, and now everybody's more sensitive. I feel that none of that could. I don't know.
I mean, I haven't seen it obviously since I was a kid, so I don't. Like, the only things I remember about Living Color is like Jim Carrey and his the fire marshal,
Fire Marshal Bill.
Fire Marshal Bill.
Yeah.
and then Homie the Clown. Like, those are really the only things I remember.
That was that Damon Wayans or who was that?
Damon Wayans.
Marlon.
I feel like it was Damon. Wayans.
Damon.
There's
Damon.
three brothers, right?
There's like
There's
12.
1,700 Wayans
Yeah,
brothers.
there's like
right?
at least 1,700. Yeah, that's fair.
But you like the ones we knew. You had the Homie the Clown guy, and then you had the two younger brothers, right?
You had Wayne, yeah, Damon Wayans, Sean, and Marlon, right? From
Yeah. They're Keenan Ivory or something like that.
yeah, Keenan Ivory Wayans, but the main one that people knew at first was Damon Wayans because he was in a lot of the action movies, Major Payne, all that shit.
That's what it was. Okay, yeah.
They even have a sister in movies. Another Wayans that's popular. Yeah, there's so many.
Joe, it sounded like you died for a second. What happened?
Died. No, I said
There you go.
they have a sister too that was in the shows too.
Oh yeah. So if you watch the new Scary Movie, there's Wayans all over that. Sisters, cousins, sons, like everything. So
Sisters,
family-
cousins, nephews, brothers. What?
I have no idea what you said. So
Oh,
yeah.
I said sisters, cousins, nephews, brothers, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just everywhere. So I'm kind of running out of shit for tonight, man. What else you got?
Anybody go see Motu yet?
No. Did you?
Nope. I'm waiting. I've been waiting on
Oh.
Rebel Girl. Supposed to go see it.
Let's go this weekend. I'll go this weekend.
I fucking want to go.
Yeah.
But she's Gianna wants to go, so I'd have to snag Gianna, and then I don't know what's going on with her this weekend because she's Rebel's got stuff going on at home. So, and I keep like holding off because I'm supposed to go see it with her, but I'm just like, I could go see it again. We
Yeah.
could just go see it later afterwards.
I'm trying to stay off the internet with that because there's a lot of Easter eggs in the movie that I just see.
Dude, I'm
dying to see it.
Did you see the? It's awesome. Excuse me. I even let the kids watch the clip because I'm like, that's Skeletor. So apparently, the consensus is that Jared Leto finally found a movie that he doesn't suck in.
Because you
and I'm
don't
like,
see
yeah.
him or hear him. Yeah.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, exactly
That's what
why.
I said.
Yeah.
You don't get to see him or hear him. So yeah, he fucking killed it. But there's the scene that they're showing now where he's like laughing and he's like Evelyn, like, you know, and they kind of break some fourth walls with it. What?
No, so apparently though, it is his voice. He wasn't dubbed.
Really?
It is his voice. Yeah, it is his voice, but they obviously use like, you know,
It's synthesized in some
it's
way.
synthesized and everything, so it doesn't sound like him, but it is actually him and his speech and everything.
But he it was funny because it's a comedic moment where he's like, I'm done. When I do this, I'm done. It's over with. Like it's just funny. Like you get that taste of the Skeletor from the cartoon because cartoon, you know, he used to be ridiculous and goofy and shit. And so you kind of get a taste of that from that one scene. And that just makes me want to see it that much more. Because now I'm like, is the whole thing going to be like that? And then
Supposedly it
everything
is.
everything I've heard from people said they killed it. They broke fourth walls. It's got the right amount of comedy, the right amount of action. So
Let me know if you
Yeah,
end
yeah.
up going. I want to go see it.
me fucking too.
Yeah, it is his voice, and he's fantastic. But I've heard a lot of people say that the entire movie, like the first 15 minutes, you see like it's Earth, but then after that, it's just like it's no longer Earth, and it's very much a cartoon. Like it pays very good homage to the cartoon and everything. So, still, I don't give a fuck. I'll see
And
it
I wanna
eventually.
see, what's the Obsession movie you were talking about?
That movie, I'm gonna see that. I need to see that. Obsession. And then also Back Rooms is apparently really fucking good.
Joe's having a stroke over there.
I watched both of them this weekend. No, and no.
Really?
Obsession. It's slow start, and then the last 45 minutes, maybe 35 minutes, is running, and
Also
then
Predator. Okay.
yeah, and then back door. No. Back rooms. No.
What?
No to back rooms.
We ain't talking about those kinds of movies anymore, Joe.
That is a different movie altogether.
My kid
Back
made
Door's
me
not
watch
tonight.
the YouTube videos of back rooms, and I'm like, I'm not watching this. And then we put it on, and no. But the movie Back Room started on YouTube. So if you go to YouTube and look up Back Rooms, all the movies, everything to build up to the movie is on YouTube.
Because I mean, I've heard this is the first time I've heard anything bad about either of them. Like
Really?
I've only been reading such good things. I'm like, holy shit! Especially the fact that like Obsession was only filmed with like $700,000, and it's a YouTube comedic sketch kid that's doing that as a director, and he's done apparently like 3 other horror movies that he released straight to uh YouTube that have been really fucking good supposedly.
Back
And
Room?
whatever he did in Obsession got him the upcoming movie. He's doing the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Which I'll never get tired of seeing more Texas Chainsaw adaptations, good, bad, and different.
So I mean, something went right. I'm gonna watch it because I've just heard such good things. But now I'm gonna watch it. Like, let's see if Joe's right. Let's see if
Try it. They're on that website I gave you. Save you a trip.
okay.
That's where I watched them.
Do you find it more if you were being chased? Do you find it more terrifying? And like, think about it for a moment.
Okay.
Do you find it more terrifying if somebody
Yes.
was running after you with a chainsaw or like a knife?
Neither.
Really? Okay. Why?
So I've had similar discussions with a buddy of mine.
I swear to God, I thought you were about to say I've been in similar situations. So
No. So the best description I can give you is his question was always, if you're walking down an alleyway, are you scared of like the giant fucking killer like Leatherface coming out with a chainsaw, or are you more scared of like the small little demonic thing that kind of comes out and looks at you? What's more terrifying? And for me, it's the small little fucking demonic thing that came out. Like the giant killer with the chainsaw, I'm gonna die. Okay, what the fuck can I do? But this small, peaceful looking fucking thing, nah, fuck that thing. That's like nightmare fuel. Like, no,
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 not at all. I'm sitting here.
So be afraid of
God.
something you don't know versus, oh, it's just a guy with a knife or just a guy with a chainsaw. I could deal with
Like,
that.
he's just a psychopath. I could try fighting that guy, but this fucking little like this little 4'2" fucking thing comes out and like points at me. I might piss myself. Like, what the fuck do I do to this?
You don't have kids, so
The same thing, like in horror movies. Like you watch these horror movies, but like when it's a dead child, the innocence of something small is more fucked up to me than like a giant fucking a bad guy or a killer.
Watch the Mummy.
Like I need to.
Oh, isn't that out? Like you can watch it now, right?
Yeah.
On Netflix.
Yeah.
Possibly. Yeah. But yeah, it's Evil Dead.
The Mummy is.
Yeah, the director, he said he wrote it and directed it as if it was part of the Evil Dead franchise.
Really?
Have you guys already both seen it?
I saw it.
No?
You saw it already too, Weizie?
No, I haven't seen it yet, but that's just the director in an interview because people have been saying.
You saw it, Joe?
Yeah, I saw it. It was really good. It was good start to finish. There was not even a quiet moment. It was.
So I had a different vibe when I saw the preview. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be all right. And then I watched it again and I was like, like I started feeling like it was trying too hard, and I'm like, it's just a preview, dude. I got to give it a shot.
Yeah, definitely worth the watch.
Go back to your question, though, Tony.
Oh yes, thank you. So fix my monocle.
But the same aspect before you go on it. If I'm sitting there trying to like get into my house, right, and there's somebody running at me, versus somebody just like Michael Myers pacely walking towards me. The pacely walking I feel is more terrifying than somebody running. It's just
so I guess I'm looking at like if I had to face off with like I don't know Michael Myers, I guess. Okay, let's choose Michael Myers. If I had to
Rob
face off,
Zombie's Michael Myers.
right? That big motherfucker. Him versus Leatherface. I think the idea of the chainsaw for some reason scares me more because it's a piece of machinery that is about to just start cutting you to pieces, as opposed to some dude with a knife that you might get stabbed or you could potentially get around him and keep going, right? Because he never swings fast. He's just kind of like, I almost hit you. Like, unless he grabs you and stabs you, they don't usually typically move fast, but
Right,
Leatherface moves pretty
not like
quick.
Jason with his machete who could like fucking lop your head off.
Right, or Jason with a machete when he just fucking whips it, and takes somebody out, or he grabs a spear like in Nightmare on Elm or Friday the 13th Part 4, I think it is, where he fucking throws the spear and kills the girl. Shit like that. But yeah, I don't know, something about mechanical that gets me.
So
Yeah, you missed that. We put that up earlier.
Oh, I missed it.
How do you put up chat? I was trying to figure that out.
Because you're not the host, you probably can't.
Got it. Cool.
Oh, he can't see it either?
He can see it.
I see it, and I can see it on the chat on the right hand side, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, but I gotta get with you later, actually, Weez. I did get a response back. Not the response I wanted, so we might be looking into a different platform.
I was messaging them last night too. I was trying to figure out and set up stuff for this, and they're like, "Oh, that's just that's expected." I'm like, "Okay, great, thanks, guys. Appreciate that."
Just slip to OBS, and you can do everything through OBS, and it's free.
We'll have to look into this.
OBS?
Exactly. We'll look into it.
Okay.
I'll look into it.
There you go. There you go.
But I mean, Joe. So, what about you? Do you think it's scary to have a machete or a knife after you, or a chainsaw?
Yeah, I think a knife would slow and steady would freak me out more than getting it done. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I can see that because I'm just thinking back to like horror movies and the movies that have like affected me when I've watched them. That like gave me actual chills, right? But holy shit! And it still goes back to like I was saying, like the non-threatening things are what like gave me the most response. So like Signs, when the fucking alien walks by, all he did is walk by.
Scared the crap out of you. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been scared during like a Jason movie or like that. Like, who gives a fuck? But that fucking alien scared the shit out of me.
Or when
he just walk by and look at the camera.
Yeah, grabs the kid on the shoulder. Just a move of the hand. It was enough to mess you up.
Yeah. That's why I think that shit's scarier than fucking Leatherface.
All right, top two biggest fears, like ways to die.
Jesus Christ.
Oh. Cow.
Holy shit.
Mine's changed as I've watched movies, truthfully.
All right, so you want to talk like movie wise that we've seen in movies?
No, you in general. If you could die just like any way possible out there, right? Whether it's a movie or whatever, if there are two worst ways ever that you feel like you could die.
Drowning or getting set on fire. One of the two.
Just go real literal with this. Like,
yeah, I mean,
sound horrible.
Those are horrible things.
So I will tell you why drowning and being burned to death do not faze me like that anymore. Because drowning, even though you would panic, it would be so much quicker. Because you're just gonna. It is what it is. At that point, your panic will make you black out. You'll drown pretty quickly.
Yeah, so suppose there's like a moment of peace. Like when you hit that moment, you're just like.
And then as far as like the being burned alive is concerned, as you're burning or whatever, eventually what ends up happening is the suffocation takes you over. And so again, you yes, you're feeling it. It's not like you're not going to feel it, but I would imagine it's like a really fucked sensation of burning, like almost like sunburnish, and then eventually your lungs will take you out. Like you'll be done.
Yeah, anyway, but you get to a point where you're burning, and then I would assume you get to a point where you don't feel the burn anymore. Like the pain is so overwhelming. Like I burnt my hand on, an exhaust pipe or something, and it hurt, and then it intensified, and then it went away. But I was still burning myself, so I would think it's
the adrenaline kicks in and it kind of takes over. Being eaten sounds like a horrible.
That's one of mine.
And that could be anything. Gator, shark, just being eaten sounds bad.
Yep.
And then what movie? I
Cannibal
think it
being
was,
eaten, like
it's
as you're
any
having
way
a
that like
conversation.
being eaten while alive, right? So if the cannibal kills you, and then I'm not gonna feel that, but like being eaten while alive, like that sounds horrible. The other one would be, and just because I mentioned Signs, and I think it would suck. You remember how the wife died in that movie?
In which movie?
In Signs, how the wife died in Signs?
No, because the only movie I can think of with aliens like that is where they put the thing over the face and they're
Okay,
probing
no,
it through the
in
mouth.
Signs, Mel Gibson's wife dies by, it's a flashback, but she gets like pinned by a car to a tree, and
Yeah.
it like cuts her entire bottom half off, and like the car's holding her together. Like I think that would be my other one, like that. Just sitting there knowing you have no other option, and as soon as this car moves, you're dead. I feel
Does
like
she
that
know
would
that? I don't think she even knew that in the movie.
I think she does in the movie.
because like he talks to her. I think she kind of gives her like, "Oh, tell my daughter this." Like she gives
Yeah.
like the parting wisdom that
Yeah.
eventually leads to the answers to survive the aliens.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, but I think that would be my two: Eaton, and
So the eaten one definitely, and that's only because of uh, some of the videos I've seen where like a lion they catch an animal and they prefer to eat the animals alive, and you just hear the animals screaming as they're being eaten alive because it's not quick, right? And then the other would be being crushed to death, because even though your body would hurt and it would be like fucked, I can't imagine it's crushing your brain and then
that's why you
slowly,
sent me that video.
probably, and then slowly your face just goes.
Yeah, no, because because it was funny because when you sent me that video, that's why I was like, oh,
You'll
that's
never put a pillow over your head again. Now go to sleep.
that's why when you sent me that video, I'm like, oh, that's Final Destination Bloodlines. You're like, is it? Like, obviously you've never seen it, which if you're gonna watch a Final Destination movie, that was a pretty good one to watch.
That was a good one to watch.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. I've seen the first one. And I think I've seen 3, and I think that's it.
Yeah, that one has a scene like in a tattoo shop, and the guy gets hung by like his fucking septum and shit.
Why?
Why
Because he's in a
not?
tattoo shop and Death is trying to kill him. What? Have you never
Oh.
seen these movies?
Well, no. You're just like he's hung by his septum. I don't know why. Like what happened? It was just like he tripped on an acorn, and the acorn's like.
Well, no, like he's in a tattoo shop, and there's a huge one, like one of those giant, like big ass fans, like those industrial fans.
Okay.
And there's chains hanging as decor,
And it catches him by the nose.
and the chain hits it and gets him by the nose, and he's sitting there like he can't get it off, so he keeps climbing on chairs to get higher to try and get more slack, but the fan keeps like wrapping up tighter and tighter, so he's like, yeah. Instead of just saying "fuck it, rip my nose off," I'm gonna attempt to climb on stool after stool. To
So how the fuck does he die from that? Falling?
no, he winds up not dying.
Just loses a piercing.
Yeah, you learn later on like he's not like part of the bloodline. He's just like an adopted kid, so he really shouldn't be killed, type of thing. Then he eventually
Okay, so
dies.
that's like, nah, it's cool, man. We ain't gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
but then
leads up
eventually,
to it.
now you're just collateral because you're here again, and now you have to go.
It's cool. It's cool. You're letting all the stank out. We
yeah.
cool, Brian.
Well, because like
All
now
right.
also, did you see because the whole Eaton thing? Did you see the video just the other day from I think the Panhandle? There's a video of a guy.
The
He was
shark?
like, yeah, that shark was munching, and that guy was screaming. Like,
Who the fuck told him to go out in the middle of the goddamn ocean?
well, I mean,
in
he was
Florida?
like a Navy guy that like worked there, and he was just swimming with a buddy. And the shark's like, I don't want your buddy, I want you.
This happened, like really happened?
Yeah, like last week.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, so he's in the ocean, and there's video of it from a boat where people are videotaping. You see the guy swimming, you see the shark like fucking coming around, like attacking the shit out of him. He's like yelling for help as the shark's just like going ham.
Dude,
Like,
all you ever hear about when you hear about shark attacks and you hear about Florida, it's always up towards the fucking panhandle.
Yeah, it's always about him. Yeah.
Always.
But yeah, that's
So-
a good
so
video of it.
I just don't understand why people just. Did you see the one where the guy's in the life jacket and he's in the water in a fucking life vest fishing like 10 miles offshore, and he's just bobbing in the water. He's just chilling in the water, fishing, bobbing in the water, and the boat comes up and he goes. They're videoing. They even say,
Oh
This
no,
guy
he's
fucking
in. Is it
yeah.
no? If it's the one I'm thinking about, it could be the different ones. There's one where a guy he's sitting on like a giant inflatable tube. The inflatable tube's a unicorn, a pink unicorn.
No, it's not him.
He's sitting on it with a fucking fishing rod in his hand, and he fucking caught a shark, and it dragged him like 10 miles out in the sea.
Oh no, this is just some idiot who is literally 10 miles out in a life vest, and he's sitting there just bobbing in the water fishing, and these guys in a boat are pulling up to him. They're like, "Are you fucking seeing this? Look at this dude." They get up on him and they're like, "Dude, you okay? Do you need a ride back?" Blah blah blah. And he's like, "Oh, I'm just out here fishing." He goes, "They're like, you're in a life vest 10 miles." They're pointing to the shore. They're like, "This guy's 10 miles from the shore, dude. Like,
I got to take
how
a
did you
quick
get out
call.
there?"
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, that shit was wild. So yeah, that bean eating sucks. Jaws did it, man. Fucking Jaws.
Nom, nom. But that's all I got.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I ain't got much else. Be out of here. Get out of here while Joe's gone.
Oh, fuck it.
Just
It's an hour
fuck
and
it.
a half. You've been on here. It's good. It actually ran a good course. It was a good talk.
Yeah. So, Charlotte, you got anything you want to promote? Anything you want to plug?
I don't.
Oh, then you're
will-
useless. So,
we'll have a show Tuesday, and that'll be about it. I'm gone the rest of the week. I will be gone away for work, so unfortunately, I won't be able to join next Thursday. So hopefully, you pick wrestling or something. Uh, but no, man, I can't. Probably talk Tuesday about how incredibly sad the resale market is getting for toys right now. And a lot of things, but it's definitely hurting all the way around. We're seeing it. We're seeing it across the board. That's for sure.
okay. I'll be there. I know this weekend, Psycho's there now. He's going to be setting
The
up.
toy show, yeah.
We're doing the toy show Saturday.
Yep.
A bunch of people, hopefully from our Florida group chat, are all going to at least come by and check it out, whatever. So I'm hoping to, get rid of some shit. I've got a few boxes, some tubs. I've gotten some more stuff to get rid of. I've got like like a Lucy tub full of Marvel Legends. So
Fuck yeah, dude.
like I'm just making deals, getting rid of shit. So that'll be Saturday. So anybody who wants to come by and check it out, it's in Fort Lauderdale, in the Lauderhill area. But it should be a good time. I think it's from 10 to 3 or 10 to 4. That's Saturday, the June 13th. So Psycho and I will be there amongst a bunch of other things. Even Ice Spark's going to be there. Ice Spark's got 3 tables.
Oh, I'm sure he's nuts with product.
Oh yeah, and the tables, great, bro. I wish you were closer to where you could have came. It was $65 a table.
Yeah.
And there's 8x6 spots, right? So Ice Spark, he got 3 fucking tables, and he's gonna be balls to the wall Transformers, fucking
That's
going
awesome,
crazy.
dude.
Yeah.
I mean, good for him. He's probably gonna do phenomenal. And I actually, it's funny because I had actually said to Rebel Girl, I'm like, maybe I'll fucking just drive down there. And she goes, it's 4.5 hours there and 4.5 hours back. You're gonna drive down there for one day?
Where is it?
In Fort Lauderdale.
So it's a fucking cruise.
Yeah, no. So I'm going down Friday after work. I got a hotel for 2 nights, but I'm going down. I'm gonna go see my mother, my dad. I'll see people while I'm down there, so I'll make it worth it. So it's not like I'm just there for the show, but I'm looking forward to it. We'll see how it goes. So Joe, thank you for hopping in, man, and
Thanks for having me.
joining us on this weird fucking movie.
Appreciate it.
I don't know what we're gonna do for the next one. I haven't figured it out yet. I don't know if we're gonna do another horror, if we're gonna do something comedy, kind of, dance around with different genres. But once we know, we'll advertise.
You should do the Mandela effect with Sinbad.
There's no goddamn fucking Sinbad Shazam movie. No, there fucking isn't.
Yeah, there is.
Show me an ounce of proof. Show me an ounce.
There's a
Everybody's like, oh.
There's a new Mandela effect that just came out that people are talking about. I'll have to find it.
Hang on to it for next week.
Yeah.
I bet it's no capes.
Oh, Tony, I found our stuff.
Uh-oh.
No capes.
Oh, yes! That was the best, dude. When we used to record and I'd like be in the middle of saying something like, oh, son of a, and they'd be like, no capes. Just fucking cut it off.
There was a Mandela effect from Scary Movie when Chris Elliott's got his hand out the window trying to help the guy that fell out, and what does he say?
Whether or not he says, "Take my strong hand."
Yeah,
What does he say?
take my hand.
Yeah.
He doesn't even mention strong hand. And even they asked.
He calls it a strong hand like earlier in the movie. He refers to it as a strong hand.
But everybody jokes and the memes are, "Hey, take my strong hand," but he never said it.
So, do you ever think that they created the Mandela effect and they changed it later?
Part of me wonders if like we've seen. Fuck it, we'll continue going. Well, we've seen with some movies, like I said with Paranormal Activity, when we saw it, there's like 3 or 4 different endings. So I wonder if there was actual parts like ones put out that people saw and they did say it, and then
What do you want, you little hobo?
other ones they didn't have that scene or they had a different dialogue, you know. But I don't think anybody's ever been able to produce an actual clip of him saying it. Is the problem? Whereas Paranormal Activity, you could find all the different endings.
Go ahead.
What happened?
Go ahead. He's dressed like a hobo.
He doesn't
Take
get on
his shirt off
video,
his-
just his arm. What's up?
Yeah, what's up?
Ugly ass shirt.
Should-
Can I
Jamie?
say hi? Come on, dude.
Shouldn't you be playing
Hold up
Resident
the
Evil?
punchline.
What's up?
Time to shine.
Did you print your Arsenal? He was trying to print an Arsenal the other day. Be careful.
It wasn't working.
Yeah, he's trying to print stuff on his 3D printer.
Yeah,
It's not
knives
working.
and size
I
and
heard he was
katanas.
Jeez, okay.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, we're gonna get out of here. Thanks everybody for coming. We'll see you guys next week. And no, we already said the capes thing, so cool. Later, Damien.
There you go.
Yeah. He's bye. The cat goes meow.
I hit stop, but it